This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jones.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They'll run for the first time with Dion Lewis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dion Lewis, 30 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
on 2nd down. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
16 yards.
From midfield, here's Carr. He'll find Williams on the slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 14 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Oh, boy, you ain't
and he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Now Jones on first down. That's complete to Slayton. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Flush to his right. He's going to fire deep for Rat. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Joyner on the tackle.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Giants.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out. Now Ruggs going to get a chance to run. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And 4.
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning of that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but half on the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Carr going to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it.
16.
So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second and 5 now. Carr escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Reception here by Ruggs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Now 4th down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77. And Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history, and I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
McMillan.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Freeman, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He's going to fire deep. And this is caught. 33 yards that time.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
For the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Giants 23, Raiders 16.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st down, Carr. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. And the Las Vegas first down.
Carr now on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Carr finds Williams and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Raiders.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running is Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime. Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all. Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish. You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch? We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. To throw is Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Pass Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Giants. Devontae Freeman in the final minute. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. One final try now for Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leonard Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, Charles, exciting to... Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime...
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.